To all my people who put in your Section 8 and stuff that we spoke about, I think a week or two ago or something, they talking about y'all again. Here you go, Section 8 subject.
Since closing its pre-application portal for the Housing Choice Voucher Program, known as Section 8, Memphis Housing Authority says it's been receiving calls daily from those wanting to know their status.
We're in the midst of the post-review and validation.
When you get calls daily about the status of an application and it's not a job, it's more important because it's a place that you can call home if you get that certificate. Babe, I'm trying to keep checking on
process, and that entails reviewing our application for critical data points.
Shakitha Dowers directs the Housing Choice Voucher Program. She says the process should be completed in 2 to 3 weeks, and from there, families chosen in the digital lottery will be notified.
We will be selecting 10,000 families from the applications, from the pre-applications that we've received. As of last Friday, we received more than 26,000.
In 2017,
Do y'all understand 26,000 applications for Section 8? Do y'all know how many people that is? Well, I just told you it's 26,000, but
agency received over 30,000 applicants.
But they received over 30,000.
1,500 remain on the list.
It took us 5 years to get to where we are today. Now we're accepting fewer applications. We anticipate it taking us at least 2 to 3 years.
This woman didn't want to show her face, but came to the MHA office Thursday seeking help.
Yeah, I ain't been calling people. I've been on almost over 10 years, and I still ain't got called.
She been on the list. She been on the Section 8 list for almost 10 years. Damn. As of now, if you've been on the list for 10 years, that means that you don't have a Section 8. So in my mind, after 10 years, you possibly shouldn't need Section 8 no more. I don't. Hell, well, I don't know, because I want to fill out for Section 8 too. I don't need this. I don't need this shit. Or I don't want to say that in public that I don't need it, because then they might play this back. Well, Willie, remember when you said you don't need it, but you got an application in and we almost approved you and we saw your video? Well, listen, I need Section 8. Oh, damn, I'm trying to tell you something.
It helped me a whole lot. I got 5 babies.
That baby said, You thought you were going to slide that there by, sugar. Listen.
This Thursday seeking help.
Yeah, I ain't been calling people. I've been on almost over 10 years, and I still ain't got called. It helped me a whole lot. I got 5 babies.
In Memphis.
I better say it'll help me a whole lot. The one who been on it for 10 years. It'll help me a whole lot. I got 5 kids. I'm going to say this because I don't know, so I'm speculating. Big word. I ain't got an answer. You say, Willie, you are gifted. Thank you. I be thinking that sometimes too, but sometimes I be wrong, but that's what's up. Listen, because you got 5 kids, it'll help you out a lot. So in my mind, typically, when females apply for Section 8, it's after their first child. Typically, it's the first child they put in for Section 8. But the year they have their child, the application might not be open, so they have to wait, which is cool. But if she did it on her first child, which typically they do on the first child, why would you continue to have 4 more children and you applied for Section 8? That means when you had your first child, you needed help supporting your child, because that's what Section 8 is supposed to be. Help. And if you get any type of help from the government, that means you cannot financially support you and your child. There's no other way to look around at it. You can talk about I'm a boss bitch and all that there. You can say you independent. If you get any assistance from the government, that means you cannot, and I repeat, not financially support you and yourn. or for those of you, you and yours. So you can talk slick and all that sucker shit right there. And that go for food stamps too. Y'all be like, but I just get food. That means you can't afford to take care of yourself, according to the system. Just saying.
Because alone, the rents have quadrupled almost. They're increasing significantly, and families are struggling.
With new vouchers available from HUD, Dower says MHA will start pulling people from the 2020 waiting list this summer.
They will now start pulling people from the 2020 waiting list this summer. Not the one that they just did 2-3 weeks ago. Got to be more careful.
But for those who don't make the list,
we try to refer the families to services that we know have available resources, such as MIFA and our community partner, Community Alliance for the Homeless. But again, even they have limited resources.
Dower says it's important to keep your email address up to date to be notified when the time comes. Now reporting live.
Can somebody answer me this right here? Because you got to ask yourself, well, how do you get denied for Section 8? And then I have another question, because I used to know, I don't know if they changed it, that you couldn't have a Section 8 with a felony. Can somebody please please inform me if the laws done changed on that? Because that used to be a thing, and that's why, boy, y'all women, y'all really don't be liking each other. Because that's why back in the days, people would try to provoke you into having fights and all type of shit like that so you can lose your Section 8. That's what they used to do back in the day. Say, I can't even get unemployment from the government. I'm trying to tell you something. If you make a certain amount, you can't get shit either. If you married, typically, you can't get no help. A felony, no Section 8. That's what I thought it still was. All right, cool. Say stamps, cash, medical card, Section 8, all devices of government control, right along with taxation. Hashtag, they wrote it all down. There it is. So listen, if you was hoping, well, you can still have hope that they may contact you for your Section 8 and shit like that right there. And if they do, ball out of control. You know what I'm saying? Because now you can talk shit to your peers and all that shit there. You need to get your own, because I got my own now. We don't care. We play too much. I will continue to tell y'all that. Shout out to Todd for the $5 cash out. Say, my rent is $2,400. Say, I need a voucher too. I'm trying to tell you. Look. Who? This is why I say, I need the government help too. Fuck all that. Because you a man and you can't get it. The fuck? We can barely get food stamps. Do y'all know, if I'm not mistaken, a couple of people that I knew about a year or two or something like that, players and shit, they filled out for food stamps. And I think one was like $74, and I think the max was like $120-something for a man. But if you're female, they really looking out for you. And then a lot of people will say, well, he shouldn't be hating. Bitch, I ain't hating. I'm just pointing out, I wish that I could get some of these goddamn benefits too. I know. Yeah, you supposed to be a man. You supposed to be, fuck that. I can save some of my money too and be out here stunning too. I can have the latest up-to-dates and all that fly shit, jewelry down, fresh to death and shit when I go for my food stamp appointment. I wouldn't mind getting fly and having somebody to wash my car the day before because I got a Section 8 appointment. You know what I'm saying? I like to be fly going to the government buildings, asking for help. And it be the same people who gonna talk junk to you. I'm not just talking about your players. Talking about to you other females. The ones that talk the most crap is the ones who is on assistance. Don't get it twisted. The ones who always in the club is on assistance. Working people, they go to clubs a lot. But the ones who you will see in there more than you is people who get assistance. Moving right along, ain't gonna hold you this